welcome to our channel, and today we will be making...
Today we're going to be doing the first part of the project in the Arduino book, which is not making any circuits, but we're just going to put this together. So inside of your Arduino starter kit, you will probably have found this and
you would know
these pieces.
more stuff about them if you watch our first video.
Yeah, so our first video introduces what an Arduino is and what all these other parts that we've got here are. But right now we're just going to be putting this together. Now, I did mention in the first video that this is the Arduino R3, and that doesn't come with any base. If you buy the Arduino R4, which includes Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, it comes already on this little base, so you don't have to do this part. But with the R3, then it's a good idea to put it on this. Couple of reasons. One is, these pins on the bottom here, if you put this down on an electrically conductive surface, what does that mean if it's electrically conductive?
It will have electric sparks.
Yeah, you're going to short the pins, okay? You're going to connect those pins together. Now this is stone, so do you think this conducts electricity or not?
No.
No, so we could put something electric on here and we can touch the surface and we're not going to get electrocuted. But if it's something metal, then it will conduct the electricity.
So like if you put those things on this...
Yeah, if you were to put a piece of metal across one of these pins, okay, it would be shorting the circuit. Now right now it's safe to do because we have no power connected to this, all right? So if you're working on a metal bench, you want to make sure that you're not going to damage your Arduino by shorting it. So it's a good idea to put it onto this kit so that it's on a plastic surface which is non-conductive.
This Arduino, it already comes with one.
It does. But what this one has that that one doesn't is it also has this space beside it that we can put the breadboard on. If you're not sure what a breadboard is, go and check out our first video where we explain what this is, or watch our future videos where we're going to be using this. But basically it means that we're going to be able to mount everything onto this little plastic tray and everything will be stuck into place, and then we can start making our circuits and stuff isn't going to be moving around on the table. All right? So first thing we've got to do, according to the book, is we need to push out the plastic parts. So can you do that? Are you strong enough? There you go. Okay. Now this plastic part here, I think we better keep it because I think this is for connecting to the motor later on. So we'll keep that part. There you go. Very good. Okay. Now, we'll take a look in the book what we do with these parts.
Push out, so easier way.
Okay, now these parts, which are marked A, yes, I see a little A on the back of them. We keep these, and we're going to use those. These are going to be little feet for our baseboard. So I'll get off the little bits of plastic that are still left. Almost. Let me get that one off.
I'll get the other one, the other side off.
There we go. Go backwards and forwards. There.
That's what I was doing.
Okay, so now we've got all of these pieces off. It says that we take the A pieces and we insert them into these holes here. So I think you have to turn it upside down first, and we're going to put these into there. All right. So get them a good push in so they go in nice and tight. You want to put it the other way around, that way. There we go. And this one and that one. You want this side facing outwards. Other way around. Yeah. Okay. Now our tray has some little feet. All right. Next, we're going to stick this into place. So this has sticky on the back. I'll start the corner, you peel the rest. There we go, and we stick that into place here. And lastly, the Arduino is going to sit here, and we're going to line up the holes so we can screw it into place. So that's we're going to use these that come with it. So we'll go through those holes there and through the hole below. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 of those, and then we'll flip the whole thing over, and we're going to need to put these nuts on underneath. So it's a little bit fiddly. You don't want to drop these because you'll lose them. There's one. Can you get the other one on there? Turn it towards me, other way. To tighten the screw, it goes to the right. There you go. And the last one here. Okay, now we can flip it over, they're not going to fall out. You can tighten these up.
Can you also tighten mine a little?
Yeah, now if you had a little mini wrench, you'd be able to get these a little bit tighter, but I don't have to hand here.
Except for
So
fingers.
we'll just tighten it up using our fingers. Doesn't need to be super tight anyway, just as long as they don't come loose. Finger tight is enough. Okay, so there we have now our little Arduino board put together, right? And you're right, that looks nice if that was like that, doesn't it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now this does have a little notch on the side, so I think that those notches can line up with the other notches you see in these. So you can actually,
put them inside.
yeah, you can actually clip breadboards together, or from the ends like that. If they're spaced the same, that one doesn't match.
I think you'll need a bigger one.
Doesn't match anyway. So there we go. That's basically project 1 from the book. Now remember to keep these other pieces that you're going to have left over, because we're going to need those for other projects later on. So the next thing is going to be powering this up. It does come with a USB cable, but no power supply. So you can plug this into a USB port, say on your computer, for example, and that will provide it power. Now, one of the things is this is 5-volt power coming from a USB, but most USB chargers and USB ports, they cannot provide a lot of current. Okay, difference in voltage and current. Current is what provides the actual power. Okay, and if you connect lots of things to this, like lots of lights, you're not going to get enough power through the USB port of your computer, which is why we've got this desktop power supply that can provide more power. All right, but for now, our first project is going to be pretty simple, and we're not going to be connecting a lot of stuff to it, and I also don't have the power lead that goes from here to here. We're going to have to make one of those, and we'll make that in our next video. But for now, we'll just power it from the computer. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this set up with the computer, and in the next video, we'll start hopefully then connecting up some electrical stuff to this, and it'll start to become a little bit more interesting. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and don't forget to
like and subscribe.
see you next time.